move my camera a little bit. The wife's chilling in the background. I don't think she wants to be on camera for this entire thing. So, pretty damn good win after what appeared to be a very scary mid and a little bit of late game.
Yeah.
How you feeling? How was the game? How were the comms?
Um, Early game went pretty well. Besides like my blunders and bot lane, I think we had a bit of miscommunication, or like not miscommunication, but like we didn't really talk about their jungle potentially being bot first, and then that kind of made my game rough because I wanted to play for push, which resulted in us like losing flash, and then they killed me on the next timer that I didn't respect. So I made a few blunders in the early game, but I think the rest of my team played really well. The four other players. I think Jensen had like a really big lead in mid. Arma was like stomping top as well, and jungle was ahead as well. So yeah, they played really well. So we were able to like stack dragons, and then there was like a big fight at Seoul, and I think we blundered there again. Like we went too far up when we should just keep the control, and then I think they wiped us there. They got the Drake, and then the game kind of sold out. It's like because it's just like a real in Soul. I think the longer the game goes, like it's just harder to play against. And Zai as well was pretty strong that game because of what happened in bot lane. So, but I'm happy that in the end, like we were able to close out.
So there's a lot of picks in League that are just like these late game scaling champs. The two that come to mind, obviously, Aurelion Sol and also Karthus, where you just hit a certain point and just feels like it's unwinnable to a certain extent. Which is the more annoying champion to play against late game? Is it Karthus, or is it now Aurelion Sol?
I'd probably say Aurelion Sol just because like Karthus, I think, is more exploitable. That's why you don't really see it in pro play. But I think Aurelion Sol, like, if you have a really good early game, or like if you have a stable early game rather, you're able to like scale like crazy. And I think honestly, after we lost that Soul fight, the game was pretty hard. But I think their A-Soul kind of messed up a fight in one of the dragons, where like I somehow was able to like get on him and chunk him to like half HP. And yeah, I think definitely A-Soul, especially since like it's new as well. So we don't really know like the limits, I guess, rather like his potential, like what he can really do, just because he's just such a new champ.
I'm sorry, I just blanked for a second on what I was gonna ask entirely. Wow, I don't know what this is the first time I've ever blanked on camera like this before. I'm so sorry. Did you happen to see the tweet that came out from Cloud9's social media manager Portillo earlier today?
Is it about us like in the standings?
No, it's about pro players and their role in like content and being more than just a pro player. I wanted to get
something like that.
Okay, I just wanted to get your thoughts on. We saw a lot of people that weren't players chiming in, but I wanted to see what the player perspective was of. Do you feel like there is this obligation for you to do more than just play the game, to make content, to do all these other things, and do you think that should be a responsibility of pro players?
I think for me, I'm more focused on the competitive side. Like I just want to be like the best player that I can be, and like with the new scrim schedule change, where like you finish at 8 p.m. now pretty much instead of like 5 p.m. before. So I feel like there's a lot less time for me to do stuff like later on in the night because I just feel more tired. Like I'll probably play a few solo queue games, but like by that point I don't really feel like streaming or doing anything with like socials because I just want to like chill, So I do think that pros should expand like their reach, but I think for me right now I just want to focus on being the best I can.
Gotcha. Final question I got for you. There's a lot of talk on broadcast and other places about whenever you are eliminated from playoffs, which unfortunately you guys have been today, there's this, pressure's off. Now we go and play with no worries, no anything else. But you're in a unique spot on the team where you came in halfway through the split, and you're very much still, to a certain extent, playing for your job, even in a world where Dig won't be able to make playoffs. Is it truly for you that like pressure off moment, or is it still like pedal to the max? I'm trying to secure not only my spot, future, everything else. Like, what's your mentality going into these games, knowing that there unfortunately is no next step?
I think definitely for sure there's less pressure, but obviously like we still want to pick up wins, right? Like we don't want to end the split just like 1 in 18 if that happened, right? Or whatever. So at least like even though there's no like real pressure on us, we still want to have wins. Like it boosts our morale, like our atmosphere if we actually got wins, because honestly, like we're doing decently well in scrims. I think we win like most of our games. So I think practice was always good. It's just that on stage we were never able to play like how we did in scrims, which kind of sucks. Like now it's too late, right? But I think also we're just trying to be the best that we can for summer. Just like take every game as it is and try to improve as much as we can. Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, don't let me take up any more of your time. I know you guys got another big game tomorrow, I believe against 100 Thieves, correct?
Yeah.
Good luck, and hope to see you again in another interview sometime. Good luck.
Appreciate it. Take care.
Adios.